What's up, YouTube? Mr. LaMissy here, and welcome back to the Hell Hardcore SMITER guided playthrough. So, once again, this is going to be showing a little bit more of the defensive side of things. We're going to be playing through. Now, there is a small issue that we've run into, and that is I actually think I beat Act 1 on Nightmare like a couple weeks ago, but I was having like internet struggles with it all and whatnot. So we'll just kind of like go through all of it again, get some levels, and it's fine. And I'll show you guys some more of the stuff and whatnot. And then we can also, of course, talk about, once again, some of the shields and some of the things that you're going to want and stuff along the way. But yeah, this is part Nightmare. So hopefully you guys had some fun in normal. So let's go ahead and start in here and just talk a little bit about what we have, where we're at, because it's been a little bit. Maybe on YouTube you just came from the video, but for us on Twitch it's been a couple weeks since we made this character and was kind of starting along the way. So first off, we are not going max block fully yet. This is something that we will be going into very soon. And you can kind of make the start to go towards max block whenever you want, honestly. But I always like to wait until I get, a few points going in Holy Shield like we have now. So around now is the time that I would recommend it. I'm level 34. Additionally, we are just maxing out our Holy Shield now that we have our Smite here. And so we're just maxing this Holy Shield, just getting the damage up, getting the duration up, getting the successful block chance up, right? All just very nice. And then, of course, we do have Fanaticism as well, which has a nice boost to damage and attack speed right there. So that's kind of the spot that we are. Boosting our Smite, this is that base damage, so that's really good. We're going to boost this bad boy up, and then we'll be boosting over to Fanaticism right there. So kind of 1, 2, and 3. Gear-wise, I have a Steel on. This gives me that 25 IAS, which is really nice, and chance of open wounds, so we'll use that for a bit. I have a Lore Helm. I got this from the Nightmare Countess. Once again, we'll run a few more of those runs. This isn't crazy important. Yes, it's +1 to all skills, but plus to skills isn't as important on this character. But it's still nice to have, and for right now, it's totally fine. If you find that Ort Soul, you can do it. Otherwise, especially in hardcore, getting a helmet that can get 3 open sockets and just shoving like 3 runes into it with good resistance, also not bad. I'm just using Magic Find right now. I made this Rhyme Shield. This is the most important thing that you want to find from the Countess. Getting that Shale Rune so you can get Cannot Be Frozen. I don't have any good 2 open socket Paladin Shields, so I just made it in a Spike Shield for that damage right there. But if you can make this later in a nicer shield, that is going to be the way to go. I have my Stealth still. Obviously, there's still better armors that you can find for this. It's still nice because it does give you the ability for like teleporting, right? I have this teleport staff on the offhand, so it still gives you FCR for those sorts of things. But getting a Twitch throw or something like that, getting a Duriel shell, obviously, or a Spirit Shroud or whatever, all of those things are really nice. I have Blood Fist, probably one of the best gloves that we're going to have here for a while. Sanders are also really nice. We have Angelic's Ring, get us a little bit of life. We have the Hisaris Belt, get us some life in Cold Res. Fire Res Ring, and then just some boots with a little bit of Cold Res and hit recovery. Honestly, these boots could be replaced. And once you're in Nightmare, you can totally go and just go to shop for replacements on these things. So I probably won't replace the Blood Fist, but just for boot purposes, because 6 Cold Res is very minimal there, that's not really going to be a lot. So what I can do is just keep resetting. And this is just kind of a fast way to reset. You just X out, enter that. And then you can either press enter or you can double click, whichever you like. And then N is the key for Nightmare. And R is the key for our normal, obviously. And there you can see, like, within a couple runs, we already found some 20 faster run walk boots. And there's even better boots to get along the way. right? You can get some like, oh, 30 fast run walks. There's some 20 MF. 30 fast run walks with, you know, 30 fire res. Like, there's some really nice boots that you can snag just doing a little bit of shopping. So boots and gloves are very good things to kind of shop for, right? Like here you can get, you know, MF on gloves. You can get IAS on the gloves. You can get whatever stuff. Additionally, you can also get big life on armors. So if for some reason you were tired of the armor you had there, you could go ahead and look for something nicer, right? Get some like big life on that. And later on, I will definitely go to 60 strength and probably try and get a belt with like 100 life, like a plated belt with 100 life. It's really not that hard to get. You can just get that later. But for now, I am just going to do a little bit of this. I have these 20 fast run walks, so it's really not a big deal. I'm just seeing if I can get like 30 fast run walks or 20 or 30s with nice resistances. Yes, all of this will be on the tube. So do not worry. And all right, whatever. We got what we need. Let's go ahead and repair, and we can move out.
Fresh meat.
Thank you, Dubé. We'll just go to the Black Marsh and just look around for the tower really fast.
Fresh meat.
And once again, with your mercenary, if you want to glitch him, Inner Cloister is really going to be the best place to do that. So obviously you can't get that right at the start. It's a little tough. So that's why I'm always at the start of all that. You just want to be a little careful with your mercenary. Just watch him some. Feed him a health potion if he's ever getting low. You know, all that stuff, right? Make it a little nice and easy. Also, I like picking up diamonds because you can shove diamonds into shield later on, assuming that you get something decent, right? You get Cannot Be Frozen somewhere, because once again, Cannot Be Frozen is just kind of one of those things that you're just gonna need. You just need it. Otherwise, you're just not gonna have a fun time. Plain and simple. It's just rough. And thank you, Smim, for the 5 gifted subs. Wow. Thank you so much. Okay, so we just heal our dude up. And I mean, you know, we're pretty strong here, right? This is pretty easy mode for us. Looks like there's nothing over here, so we'll go ahead and go back this way.
Good day.
Oh, maybe I didn't kill Indariel. Okay, I just got to the jail, and then it all cut out. Remember, make sure that you always have some rejuve potions, especially on hardcore. On softcore, yeah, you know, at this point, maybe I would, maybe I wouldn't. On hardcore, though, like, you really just have no reason to not always have rejuve potions on your belt, because you just never know what sort of weird situations you're just gonna come into, and you're like, ah, great, you know. And there you can see, like, the cold enchant, not an issue for me. Thank you, Love and Honor, right? Whereas normally it'd be very annoying. Okay, so we go here, and we'll just keep boosting Holy Shield. And you might ask, why not boost Fanaticism? And I mean, Fanaticism is nice. You're going to get a little IAS boost, which is solid. You're going to get a damage boost, which is nice. But the thing about it is this is boosting your base damage. So this is what multipliers go on top of, right? This is like the damage you get from a grief, right? It's very, very, very good to get the base damage boost, because then after all the multipliers, the damage ends up being a lot higher. So you know, right now we want to get that damage boosted up as high as we can. And so we're going to do that, you know, right here by boosting Holy Shield. Plus, you also get a little bit better chance for blocking and all of that stuff, which will come in handy here soon. Like I said, we will be moving into that at some point here. So if I wanted more resistances, I could totally have this, right? This gives us 40 cold res, which would be very nice. But I would be dropping a line in my belt. And personally, I prefer to have my belt, like just have a little bit more space in my belt. So I'm not going to be using that. But, you know, it's good to know your options and look around, right? And see, like, what do you want to do? Oh no, mercenary. And once again, that's the stuff with the mercenary. He's just going to have a little bit of difficulty. Now, stuff to look for. The big thing we'd love to look for is a Paladin Shield, right? That's the main thing that I really want to find. I want to find a Paladin Shield with some sockets. 2 sockets, to be more specific about it. And here you can see, okay, my block chance is 20. And now it's 27. So, like, it doesn't take a lot of points in dexterity to really get up to full block at level 35 here. So I can dump the next few levels into dexterity and actually get my block up to 50%, whatever it is, pretty easily, right? Plus 7% is huge. And that just goes to show the stupidness, you could say, of Smite. Or of Holy Shield, I should say, and how good Holy Shield is. And why, like, even if you're not a smiter, whatever it is, you just, as a paladin, you pretty much always just get Holy Shield. Because it's just so good. I mean, it's just so easy to get that block up. Which is just crazy. Okay, so once again, if we want to fight in a little more narrow passages, we can. Always just be careful of dual enchants and fire enchants. That's going to be your main focus. Something that is like lightning fire enchanted, your best bet is to probably avoid it in Nightmare because of the way that the game is a little bit bugged. So their damage is going to be insanely high and you will not have a good time whatsoever. That is a Mr. Lama guarantee. There's a little fire res on an amulet right there. I'm feeling pretty fine right now, so I'm not going to worry crazy about all of that. What do we have here? Spine Ripper. Okay. We'll go ahead and put that on the ground. So I'm not going to be crazy about it, but, you know, still good to have. Always make sure that you're just continuing to rebuff and making sure that your Holy Shield is up, because there's nothing worse than being in a situation and your Holy Shield goes down when you did not expect it. There you go. That's a Fire Cold enchant, and, you know, we could fight it. But we also could just not fight it. And you're going to get that cold explosion, right? The Frost Nova explosion on death. And you just got to kind of make the decision at that point that, like, you know, I don't need to deal with that. They're going to kill my mercenary, pretty much guaranteed, because their damage is going to be hot. There's going to be an explosion on death. And it's going to be a lot of damage. And I have 12 and 18 resistances. I'm going to lose half my life from that Frost Nova and explosion, probably. I'm just not here for that. So here, this guy's just lightning enchanted. You know, that's fine. Single enchants are totally fine. It's just when you get to the doubles that things start to get pretty hairy. Also, when you are going down here, all right, here's a fire enchant, but it's just fire enchant by itself. Still not the greatest. Still going to explode for a little damage. Ooh, a co-rune. We can save that to work towards a sanctuary maybe in the future. Coco Mal. Not sure how much else I really would be using it for in this character, but it's always good to have in your pocket. You never know what you're going to get from your fortress. At the very least, it's a good rune. And we always have our teleport staff as well to get over some spots we don't care to fight. Love and Honor, thank you for the sub. And you can see that I'm level 35 now, so my experience is going to start slowing down a little bit in the tower. This is, you know, you generally want to be moving out of the tower around like 33, I'd say, you know, something like that, 33, 34. But if you have to spend a little more time in there to get that shell rune, do it, 100%. If you want to increase the players count a little bit, just remember to unset it by the time the Countess comes around, because you don't want to fight the Countess at a high players count, because she drops less runes. But other than that, oh god. Man, they're doing so much damage to our mercenary. Oh, she's fire cold enchanted. Alright, we gotta be careful. Mercenary, you probably gonna die. Alright, we gotta be careful. Okay. Just gotta be careful on those situations. Another flawless diamond. Gladly take it. Now, I have 3 flawless diamonds, right? So, should I morph them into a perfect diamond? No, of course not. No, we're going to gem shrine those bad boys and get 3 perfect diamonds out of it. That's what we're going to do. See? Now you're thinking like a winner. Good job, chat. All right, we'll put the Ko away and the Rao rune. And I've got this Ancient Pledge just a little bit, which is nice. So yeah, we can do that later. And once again, that is assuming that we get cannot be frozen somewhere else. In the event that we don't, we just leave it alone. In the event that we do, we can go to the Stony Field and just farm shrines. You just run around, look at the shrines. And whenever you have a gem shrine, you put the flawless diamond in your inventory. Make sure you have nothing else there. And then you're good to go. So easy as that. Let me, hold up. You're right, I do have that. Let me get the piece up so it'll show my stats. Let me think if that was in that spot. There we go, perfect.
Yes.
Now you can see my stats. Yeah, sometimes it takes a little bit to find a couple gem shrines. Sometimes they're faster, you know. But either way, it's faster than going and finding 9 flawless diamonds. I promise you. So the gem shrine farming is very nice.
This is no place for a warrior to die.
Anyways, let's get our mercenary again. Come on, Asab, you got this, buddy. What gear is he rocking? Nice. Okay. All right, he shouldn't. Yeah, he should be okay. Okay, so we're really going to once again focus on trying to kill, you know, more bosses and minions and things like that. We got to be careful with these guys. They can be kind of annoying. The bug I was talking about is a Fire Enchanted and Nightmare just does way too much damage. They forgot to change the value when they updated the game. Basically, they increased the HP of monsters in 1.10, right? There was a big increase to HP. And they adjusted the amount of damage Fire Enchant does based on the HP down to match it in Hell. But they did not adjust it in Nightmare. They forgot to change the value. And so now Nightmare monsters can literally like one-shot you sometimes with their Fire Enchant damage. And it's just, yeah. So that's the first one. Now the second bug is that there's actually kind of like multiple pieces. But essentially when you have a dual stack of enchants, the damage like stacks in this like insane way. And so the monsters end up doing crazy damage. And it really gets dangerous with Lightning Enchanted because of the like, so like let's say you have Lightning Enchanted mixed with Fire Enchanted. Every time that you put the monster into hit recovery, it will release bolts that will do the fire enchant explosions at the bolts. It's something insane like that. It's just like, it's bad. To say the least. It's very bad. So, yeah. And so when you get to monsters, especially when you get to a monster, though, with the fire enchant bug, that's like Lister or something, right? Very high HP. Right. Yeah. And with Smite, it's always faster hit recovery. So every faster hit recovery, every time you hit a monster with Smite, that is lightning, fire enchant, whatever it is, you're going to get the explosion on you, and it's just literally like the worst thing ever. Your character will die. But yeah, Lister will blow up your character in a single shot. Now, why did I just lock my mercenary over there? Once again, we talked about this in part normal of this run. That is the mercenary bug. My mercenary now does not get targeted. You can see these guys will run around him, but they will not attack him. So he kind of becomes invisible to monsters. That is the best place to do it. Is in the inner cloister. It's guaranteed. Whereas other places, not always guaranteed. Hit or miss sometimes. Okay, we'll stun a couple dudes up. Go smack a boss down. And if you want to pick up a Gothic plate and see if it's a little better for your mercenary and things like that, you totally can. The biggest thing I'd be looking for right now for my mercenary is a better weapon. He's just using a chill pike. So if I can find a nice weapon for him, that'll be my thing I'll be looking for. And we have tons of potions and can get plenty more potions. So if you're ever like starting to lose a little life, feel free to don't play it close. Just like have a potion kind of rolling, and this is hardcore. Like, you want to be very careful with your characters. Plenty of potions to be gotten. There you go. Exactly, Warren. I mean, it's just... beetles are the worst, yeah, with it. But it's just awful. Okay, so once again, easier if you bash them up into something. That always ends up being better. Lock them against a wall. Pretty simple. Having a jewel or two can also be nice because it can be a nice way to craft something, right? So like, let's say later on we want to craft ourselves some blood gloves, right? Okay, we just pop that jewel in, we're all good. Additionally, hey, maybe it's 15 IS or something, we get something decent out of the jewel, right? Okay, we level up. So once again, we're at 26% block. Now we're at 32% block. Right? I mean, just a couple levels, and you already boosted a decent amount. And now, still 32. Didn't gain one from there, but we'll get another % on the next level. So yeah, we put that point into Holy Shield, and we put those points into Dexterity. Nice and simple. And we'll come here and grab this waypoint, and then we'll go over here. And why are we getting the waypoint? Because Nightmare Andariel is nice. She's got a decent drop table. Not crazy, but decent. And we like that. Additionally, we also have a strength that we've made over here with Crushing Blow. So that's very good for bosses, right? So that's one more rune you want to find, right? What did you want to get out of Countess? Shell Rune and Am Rune are really your two.
I was just thinking 14 hours ago. I was making barbecue and traditional, brown, gravy for the restaurants. How many? 8 of each. So 16 of them 40-pound buckets I had to constantly stir and carry around, but at least don't have to work that hard for that long. Smiley face. Quick Black Gaver story.
What? What? Just stirred gravy all day. All right. Well, anyways, let's kill some ghouls. Let's kill some ghouls. And you can see this is also not like crazy dangerous and stuff. So once again, if you want to increase the player count a little bit, go ahead. You know, it's not a terrible idea. You can just run around here, kill a bunch of ghouls, kill some tainteds, kill some whatevers. And great place to just, you know, level up some. This is always, I mean, the game is never a race, but when you get to hardcore especially, the game becomes less and less, you know, gotta get to the end, gotta rush and beat this. And, you know, you're just kind of leveling, right? Just leveling, getting cool gear. And this is where you can do things like farm Andariel and just have a lot of fun, you know, doing that stuff. Remember that you have a nice stun timer as well. So resetting the stun timer on a monster is never a bad idea if you're getting hit a lot. I can just like hit that guy, then focus this guy. And now they're all stunned. So it's like not bad at all, you know? And you will see that the vampire is focusing down my guy, and that's because he's range. So ranged monsters like mages and things will attack your guy. But melees will ignore him completely. Okay. And should have a boss somewhere here. There it is. Careful, lightning enchanted cursed. So what are things that we really want to look at making sure we're doing? One of the big things is we always want to make sure that we're keeping our resistances high enough, right? So here, 12, 18, 32 is a little low. You know, I feel a little bit safer with my play, but getting some resistance charms, getting resistance on your gloves, finding rings and amulets with good resistance, all that stuff is very nice to do, and will help you out a lot. Also, I'm cursed right now, so, you know, before I fight Andariel, I'm going to want to make sure that that curse is off. Just for the sake of safety. And there we go. Gotta be a little careful. Ghoul's hitting for a little bit of damage. Extra strong, yep. You can definitely tell when monsters are extra strong when like 1 or 2 minions hit you. So I'll keep those guys locked up. And there we go. Easy as that. Now you can shut this door if you want. I do want my mercenary to come through though, so we'll wait on that. I don't really want to deal with all the dudes respawning and everything. And now I'll just go ahead and make a swap right here. Just for the sake of swapping. So I can have a little crushing blow. Which helps out for Andariel. Now your mercenary has a good chance of dying to Andariel if she does any sort of spray or something on him. And this is also where rejuves are very handy. Just always watch your health very quickly. This is the ideal setup. You want a double teamer where you're coming from the front and then your mercenary is just jabbing in from behind. That tends to be the best method. And there you go.
Fine.
Congratulations.
I'll explain properly. First boil water. While the water is boiling.
Now, Do we leave the game immediately? No, we do not. We do not, right? We go back to town, we talk to Wariv, and we go to Act 2. Now we have a bugged Andariel, which means we can kill Andariel over and over again, and she'll drop us nice things. We like that. That is nice. 2 to elemental skills. Oof. Oof. Hate to see it. Let's get rid of an Ithrune. Sure. I do like the Nadir.
A gift for you.
44 months of 44 llamas of 44 double teams of 44 restraining orders of 44 Chipotle burritos eaten in the past 44 days.
Chipotle burritos.
44.
Join my army.
And I'll go ahead and put my open wounds back up.
Don't forget that in hardcore you have to run in a circle around her portal before going to town or the bug won't work.
That's not true. Don't listen to them, chat. So now if you wanted to leave the game, you totally could. And Andariel is bugged. And when I say she's bugged, it means she drops better drops, right? Her quest drop. So now, what do? You would go here. This is an example of how you can do this. Great place to get a couple levels and all of that stuff. We don't need giant stories, Blackgaver. And then we go down. And let's go ahead and do players 3, because players 3 in Andariel is going to have a higher quantity of drops. I can also just jump over here. And let's put our crushing blow back on. Thanks, app. So once again, what's the ideal setup? Llama in the front, Asab in the back. That's the way we do it around here. And you can see, all right, she's kind of doing a little bit of damage. We do got to be careful.
Fresh meat.
Thank you, Lori. And there you go, right? And so now she's dropping good. And how do you know that she's dropping the good and not just some lame stuff? Well, if she drops gold, you did not bug her correctly. Your character can no longer farm her there for her quest drops. If she does not drop gold, then you're good to go. Simple as that. Let's see what weapons we got here. All right, we got the Rake Scar, which has the IAS, which is nice. But other than that, and those things. So just some gold, really. We can look at some boots, see what we get. Nothing crazy. You can also find some like 20 IAS gloves here if you'd like. That can be nice. And then if you really want to do some boot shopping, this is my favorite place to boot shop. Also, you can get really nice belts. So like this, 46 life and 10 light res is better than 20 life and 20 cold res. So we've already found an improved belt. Right. And you can find lots of those sorts of things. But killing Andariel is a great place to farm some things.
Just a few hours ago, I received an email with the following instructions. Please copy and paste this message and donate 100 bits at precisely 8:20 p.m. Central.
Okay.
In order to sync up the live chat with the pre-recorded video.
That's not... Anyways, you can also, let's go back to players 1. It's not pre-recorded. You can also just shop a lot of Magic Find gear. You can put topaz in an armor, put topaz in a helm and stuff, and you can have a couple hundred magic find, you know, pretty easily with just random topaz and some random garbage gear. And that's going to help a lot if you're doing a lot of farming right there. So,
Good day.
exclamation mark gear to see all of my gear. All right, we might just stick with this belt.
Hello.
See her pretty soon.
Good day.
Ooh, there we go. What did I say? What did I say, you guys? Sometimes you can get 30 faster run. I think I said 30 fire res, but this is the stuff that you can get from a little shopping. And these are endgame boots. I mean, that's better than a Hussarus boot. That's better. Like, I mean, it's amazing. So, all right. I probably don't need that. My cold res is a little bit low. I might just trash this Ancient's Pledge, to be honest. I mean, it is nice. Let's get rid of that. Okay, we'll hold on to this for now.
A little shopping? You mean 20 years worth of shopping. Those are the best shopped boots ever.
Those are very nice shopped boots. I mean, they're perfect. They're not 40s, but I can't shop 40s yet. So it's literally perfect. 30, 40s is the greatest that I can get right now. Okay, so now what do? We go back and we just glitch our mercenary. Come back here. Now, we are in a dangerous spot because we are in Act 2. And you know what else is in Act 2? Beetles. And you know what's very dangerous to a smiter? Fire enchanted beetles. So you need to be very, very careful when fighting that you do not go ham on some fire enchant beetles and start whacking away. We've all been there. And then you're dead before you know it. So be very careful of the beetles that you hit. They can be life-ending. But other than that, you know, I mean, obviously you always want to watch out for dual enchants and stuff, but, you know, shouldn't be as bad. And you can tell we're slower right now, and I don't have my steel on. But great experience, you know. There's, I love farming in Act 2, honestly. With the exception of getting some dual enchant beetles, there's just so many bosses out here that are really not bad, you know. So like saber cats and birds and spear cats, like, okay, whatever, I'll fight those guys. So they're really not that painful, and decent experience as well. When's wrap numero trace? I've got a couple things in the works right now. Obviously, I've got the main wrap number 3. But I've also got some other things that I'm kind of looking at. You know, popping out. Maybe a little stuff on the side that's a little more chill. So, okay. Regular beetles, we're good. Always look for the minion text under the name. If that's it, you need to be careful what that boss is. Because remember, those properties will apply to the minions as well. Also, I don't really care to spend all my time running around in these, in the maggot lair, even though, sure, it's fine. I mean, the smiter's actually decent in the maggot lair because it is kind of this single target and You're just kind of smashing down a narrow hall. But, you know, just for the sake of time purposes, we're pretty safe. We can teleport around.
You know what would be amazing?
What?
A meme rap where your lyrics are entirely comprised of chat memes.
That sounds bad. I don't like it. Just IO doll spamming over and over again, I'm pretty sure. Okay, we'll just kill a couple dudes here. We have a boss group right here. It's kind of slow and annoying to go after, but you know, a little bit of experience never hurt nobody. Especially on hardcore once again. There's a lot of minions. There's a second group over to the right as well. Okay. Okay, so we'll recast, and now we're up to 38%. So we gained another 6% in our block chance right there. This group is mana burn. That's annoying. But experience is experience. Okay, so we'll grab the staff and travel back home. Easy peasy.
Welcome to my shop.
I'm not sure what just took so much gold to repair. Did I have charges on something? Oh, teleport charges. That's right. That's right. I was like, wait, what? Okay, so then of course we go back to the Far Oasis. And mana burn, spectral hit, which means we can fight them without worry. Besides just mana burn worries. But yeah, I'll always be aware of what your resistances are. And I'll actually teach you guys why cold resist is the resistance that you need to care about the least. Okay, magic resist extra fast, beetle burst, so we're fine there. We'll get to that in a quick second here. Because you always want to be aware, what is my good resist? What is my bad resist right now? What do I need to be careful of? Like right now I need to be careful of cold resistance. Thank you, Panda. Right? I need to be careful of frost novas and things like that.
Usually stepping out of lurking to show off my founder badge before going back into the abyss of just watching.
Sounds right. Hey Fury, how's it going? But remember how we have thawing potions. Every 30 seconds per potion, you get 50 cold res. So 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6.5 minutes. Right? Now we have 12 minutes. Now we have 18 minutes. And as long as I don't leave this game, I now have 48 cold reds for the next 18 minutes. So, okay, you know, like, the duration stacks, yes. So it's a nice way to just juice a little bit. Exactly. Juicing never hurt nobody. In Diablo 2. Let me clarify that really fast. There's some more fire res if we wanted it. Our fire res is looking pretty good right now. Got some more minions. Oof. A little bit of damage. And there we can see cold enchant, light enchant once again. You can tell pretty quickly when you start hitting a monster that is dual enchanted. So you always have to keep an eye on your life, and if it starts going down like that when you're attacking a boss, stop. Just don't do it. We also have champion beetles up there, which are fabulous experience. So we will definitely partake. Also, we don't have to worry about any of the crazy stuff of, you know, the multi-enchants and stuff because they're champions. But very yummy experience here. So we like it. And we'll just get the rest of them up here. And you might have to heal your mercenary up because even though nobody's attacking him, of course he's taking damage from all the lightning bolts that are raining down. So.
Thanks.
Okay, and we'll go down this way and go to the Lost City. Where once again, you can get a couple boss groups that really aren't that bad, you know? Especially if you bring them into a tight hole. Now I'm just fighting a couple at a time. Yeah, I'm cursed, so I gotta be a little careful because of that. But otherwise, really not that bad. Plus, this helps with just beating against the walls rather than getting the, like, knock back over and over and over and over again that, you know, we're all familiar with. 15% MF does us no good. We'll get off the curse by picking up a random shrine. Always a good idea. And we'll stun a couple zombies. Because why not? We're here to have a little fun. Okay, let's see what we got here. We don't have an exit right there. We do have some more zombies. Extra fast, it looks like. Let's recast, make sure we're good on all that. I don't know where Asab is. I'm kind of curious. There he is. Come on, buddy. Come fight with me. These guys are definitely extra strong, though. You can feel the pain they deliver. So we'll just kind of try and make sure that they stay stunned a little bit. Kill the boss. Go from there. All simple, right? So far, nothing too complicated, nothing too crazy. We're just playing simple Diablo 2. I see man, I pound him, I move on to the next one, right? It's kind of just like a life motto. Be like Mr. Llama SC, that's right. Then you too can get no dates while playing video games. Okay, and so we'll move on. Now, snakes can be a little aggressive and a little bit annoying because of it. But we can lock them up pretty well, so it's not crazy awful. Let's see if it's right here. It is not. Always be careful teleporting around. I do it because I feel safer doing it. But, you know, when you teleport blind into areas like that, it can get dicey here and there.
Do any items except Bone Hue have corpse explosion charges? I find it very useful
Yes.
on my Whirlwind Barbarian.
Black Runeward has corpse explosion charges, and it's fantastic. Thol Ionef. Okay, we got lightning enchant right here. And this is a spot, like I say, I'm going to pop Rejuve. I'm not going to play around down here. You've got lightning enchant. You've got some nasty dudes that are just going to be coming at you really quick. So you gotta take care of yourself. And there you go.
The light can never be extinguished by
That was easy enough. Okay, and go there. And we can go ahead and make a couple more full rejuves here. Just good for storing up for later. So, let's see. Do we want this shield still? Nah. We can make a better shield later. So let's free up some space for ourselves.
Good day.
All right. Arcane time.
Greeting.
Fresh
Thank you,
meat.
Giron. Welcome to Llamas of the Round. Appreciate that. Mwah. Yeah, allergies. Allergy time for sure. And when you're in these areas, you know, once again, you don't have to always fight every single monster. That's kind of the beauty of D2. You get to pick and choose. Do I want to fight against all these archer packs right here? You know what? I'm okay. I'm going to pass. Like, simple as that.
this surely is the product of a twisted mind.
Let's go up this way. I'm going to kill these guys just because I want to level up really fast. Cool. Okay, and now we're at 44% block chance. So in a matter of very little time, we have boosted up our block chance a ton, which is great. Now, Nightmare Arcane, I usually don't end up killing that much. If you want to, feel free. For me, I usually just wait. Okay, that's not gonna let us in. Let's just go this way. But generally, I feel like there's just not enough like good monster boss groups and stuff to fight in the Arcane. You run into maybe one or something, and maybe you kill that, but a lot of times it's just a run and telly sort of place for me. And I like to run and then teleport here because it's a lot cheaper. If you're just going to mass teleport, it ends up getting a lot more expensive because you're going to burn a lot more charges, right? So When I get to hell and stuff, I usually just mass teleport. Or, you know, you can go slower, but you are going to have wraiths being physical immune in hell, so one of the few areas not really good for melee characters. But one of the nice things about teleporting down here is certain monsters are too slow, essentially, to hit you out of your... Come on, man. They're too slow to hit you out of your, like, teleport. So if you just teleport the whole time, then they aren't going to catch you. Ridiculous. Okay, now you don't have to kill Summoner. We'll go ahead and just do it for a little fun. Our mercenary is also not glitched anymore because we did exit the game at that last one. So let's go ahead and glitch him again. Every time. And my cold is reset. This is true. Not a big deal. It's 25 gold a potion. And that's like 14 minutes, I think. So. Pretty easy. All right. So now we go to the double down arrows. And once again, these are always going to be in the same spots. So it goes circle, moon, like under moon, square, sun is in the middle, double down arrow, triangle, then circle over moon. That's your left to right. Okay, we can see what we have in here. We do have beetles. We need to be a little careful with that. Let's go ahead and get our staff out as well. This is not my favorite monster pairing in here. And not a great time to run out of teleport charges, but we do have champion beetles over there. So let's go ahead and go back. We can either repair with gold, or we can use a chip gem plus, what's that, chat? That's right, an Ort rune. And we can use that for a full repair of the staff, if we want to do that. I'll keep the Ort rune for now. We'll just use the gold. But let's go ahead and come in here and just smack some dudes. Remember, take out the big guys first. Otherwise, it's just really not going to be a fun time. And then it's just cleaning up a bunch of little dudes. A couple more big dudes over there. We'll go deal with them soon. Okay, take out the unravelers. Cool. And now we have champion beetles that we get to fight. Ooh, rune sword. And once again, that's basically because we have a little bit of Magic Find. We have that amulet, and we have Rhyme Shield, which has a little bit of Magic Find as well. Now be careful. There's a minion here. You can see. Did you see how much damage I took? That's because there's a stupid enchanted beetle in here. Mixed among the champions. And he's cold fire enchanted. I mean, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing how fast they do damage.
It is an honor to serve you.
Death beetle. Cold fire, and then he has lightning bolts. So this is a guy we gotta super watch. I mean, that's one minion. That was half my life. They're absolutely disgusting. This is where we let our mercenary handle him. Get him, mercenary. And then we run away. Because you should never be too proud in this game. There's one thing I can really lay on you. Never be too proud to run away. Because that is exactly the hell that I said will kill you. Right there. That is it. We still have all of our thawing potion, cold resistance for Duriel. If we did not, what would we do? That's right, chat. We would just switch, go back home, go get a few thawing potions.
So, you smack dudes and you pound dudes.
Yeah.
Do you smack the dudes first or pound them?
Well, I smack. Well, it's not really a first or second kind of question. Whatever, you know. Just do it all together. Thank you, Red. Appreciate the question. A little confusing, but appreciate it nonetheless. And now, big ol' scary Duriel is nothing, you know? Because once again, we've drank our thawing potions. We have 48 cold res. And we're sitting on our juves if he ever gets some big hits off. And Booyaka Shah, just like that. He's dead. Let's grab the rings. Those are very nice. Yeah, SMITERs are amazing boss killers, so you should not have problems with any bosses. Yeah. Should not have any issues.
Hey, you're that one that kill all. You bring me magic banner or we attack.
Yeah. So this is nice. This has 21 light res on it. So we like that. Thank you, Zargot. So that's 17 fire res. We can look at our resistances. I mean, so far all of our res are fine. We can keep that over there. But it's good to have. Did you mess up the prediction? Oh my god. Can you die before going to Act 3? We messed up. You have two options. Yes or no. Why do I not pay you guys?
So you smack the dudes, then pound the dudes. When do you whack off? I mean whack the dudes?
Whack the dudes. Come on. We just whack them. My goodness. Free points. I'm sorry, my mods are... this is the quality I get. You give your heart and soul to the mods, and this is how they repay you. A mercenary decided to teleport over that water. Interesting choice. Now, Act 3 is not going to be your favorite act, simply because there's a lot of little dudes. Right? We like when there's a few guys. This is just a lot of tiny dudes. Oh god. Lightning enchanted. Gotta be careful. Homie doing some damage. But all Gucci. Got some spiders. Yeah, now if you're an AoE player,
still alive.
this is all good.
You've really been on a roll with great content.
Thanks,
Keep
Tommy.
up the great work.
Appreciate that. Okay, so we got Spooter time. Cold, enchanted, cursed. Need to be very careful, as there's a lot of guys attacking right now, and we're gonna get the curse from that cold enchant explosion, so we just gotta be careful there. Because these guys hit very hard. They are extra strong. Thank you, Damon. Appreciate that. Just gotta watch slightly. And we got the eye. And we're good to go. Actually, is there some crazy good damage on it? Eh. Consider Miter Holy Freeze now? Yeah, so that's actually a really good point. So, it is now time to swap our mercenary. And why, might you ask? Well, this mercenary we got in Act 2 normal. And you actually should have swapped it right when you got to Nightmare Act 2. I wasn't really thinking about it. But now you have to make one of two decisions. Do you want to play more aggressive with more damage and go for Midora from the mercenary, in which case you would go for an offensive? Or do you want to play a little bit safer, where you're going to get Holy Freeze so that you can be a little bit safer around? Now, this is hardcore, so going for the Holy Freeze, I would say, is probably the better bet. Some of you might want to play with Emilio here. Yeah, you really got to make your own choice on it. You know, what do you want? There's never a case for thorns, no. So we'll go ahead and grab the Midora and play aggressive for a little bit. And I might switch over to defensive later. But for now, Emilio. Right, so now we get the extra boost from Might as well as Fanaticism. So we're both kind of, you know, stepping each other's game up here, which is nice. And I do need to glitch him as well. So that'll be something that we have to go do. Otherwise, you can see what happens. He dies very quickly.
Hello again. Good day.
Now, a rune word that I love for a mercenary is Honor. And I will show it over here.
Fresh meat.
MROY16 gifted a tier 1 sub to honor 8,888.
Thank you.
They have given 43 gift subs in the channel.
It's very sweet. So here you can see it. It is not a ladder-only rune word, so this is available to everybody. Am-El Ith tier Soul. Very easy runes to get. And you just get so many good stats on it. Really good ED, min, max, deadly strike, AR, lifesteal, strength. I mean, it's really amazing. And it's only level 27 required. So if you find a nice, you know, two-hander, especially one that can get max 5 sockets, this is Mr. Llama's like recommended rune word for the mercenary. They will carry very hard with this. Another really good one is Obedience, but it is ladder only. This is where I could use that co-rune, but once again, you need to have ladder rune words enabled in order to use this. You get the enchant, and then you get a lot of nice bonuses from it as well. So Insight is also very good if you would like the mana, and it just has good damage on it. But this is a great like non-ladder single player one right here if you have no rune words enabled. Anyways, going back. Okay. Stop the curse guy before he curses us. And just a lot of dudes to bash. So once again, like I say, it's not my favorite area because there's just so many guys that we have to hit. But you know, beyond that, you can get decent experience. A lot of decent experience, like boss groups and stuff out here, so it is good from that perspective. Now, if you're curious, how do I read the maps in Act 3? I have a video called something like How to Read Act 3 Maps. Should hopefully explain a lot. And I'm just going to kind of run a little bit. I might fight some things here at some point. That's 3, 4. So this should be our 5. Which means this should take us, hopefully, to Flare Jungle. Let's fight with these guys first. Okay, looks like we have a fire enchant there, but these guys aren't going to be too much of a worry with fire enchant because they're not like crazy high life totals. Where you really have to worry about fire enchant is monsters with a lot of life. Travancore, you know, Lister, things like that. That's where it starts to really get dangerous. And I'm still trying to keep my eyes out and look for a Paladin Shield. I haven't really just found any good Paladin Shields or seen many along the way, so unfortunately not really using any of those. So we have that right there for the Great Marsh. We'll go ahead and check over here if this will take us to a Flare Jungle. If it will not, then, well, it looks like we only have a Great Marsh to go through, unfortunately. Which seems most likely the case, but you know, there's a chance this continues forward. That actually, I believe. Check out the death mask. Hey, 3 open socket death mask. Perfect. So that's going to be something we will definitely be looking for in the future there. Already up to 48%. Is getting 3 open sockets in our Helm because as you can see, our resistances aren't amazing. Right? And with the resistances like this, when you get to Hell, that's going to be some pretty big negatives. So we're going to have to swap out our Lore Helm for something a little bit nicer. So this is actually going to take us to the Flare through that weird passage. It's a very rare map to get like that, but super nice. It's annoying. The little guy in the back just murdering. No! A mercenary. So many dudes to kill. Alright. Elrune can go away. This can go in here.
Come back this way, have you?
Alright.
What?
We need a defensive. It's just going to be too annoying to deal with it in any other manner. Emilio, you did your best. Unfortunately, your best wasn't good enough.
I'll put that to good use.
Okay.
Greetings.
Okay, so Emilio goes bye-bye. And we get Niraj. Back to the Flare Jungle. And it takes their auras a tiny bit to come online, usually. They have to, like, hit a couple monsters and stuff, and then they'll, like, get their aura on. So. Oops, wrong one. Okay, and we'll just come down here. Always glitch the new guy.
Greetings. Greetings.
And perfect. Grab an amulet, see what we can get. 37 to life. You know, that's pretty nice. I'm going to go ahead and swap my Magic Find amulet off now. And we'll go for that. And now, our Holy Freeze is active. So that'll be very helpful for this character. Once again, glitching the mercenary, exclamation mark, merce bug. For those on YouTube, we are just making it so our mercenary does not get targeted. So yeah, so this is just going to help us a lot in terms of survivability, and even more importantly, his survivability. As, you know, he was struggling a tiny bit there. So we lose about 40 damage or so, I would say, right now. But we gain Holy Freeze. Seems good to me. And remember, if you're still trying to look for things that have gold value to them, staves are great, right? Check it out, see if it has plus skills on it. That one doesn't, so we'll go ahead and drop it back down. But Ort Rune, nice.
Good day.
And that's decent there. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the Ort Rune into the Death Mask. See what ring we get. Pretty garbage, but it does have 19 cold res, which I need a lot of cold res right now because I am pretty low on it. So we'll go ahead and save it. It's not great by any means, but you know, it works for where we're at right now. And then we'll get rid of the diamond there, and that'll be good. So we're just slowly improving our characters all around abilities, right?
Just wanted to say thanks for all the entertaining content. As an old school D2 player, you have still taught me a lot I did not realize. I tell my wife you are the D2 professor. Lol.
Ooh, I like that. The professor. Grab the staff, 2 to fireball. That'll be worth a little bit of gold. The professor. Ooh, superior Rondich. See what we get here. 30 all res. Jesus. So that is very, very solid for us. Now, there's a couple of problems here. The first one, of course, being this shield is how we get Canopy Frozen, and if we use our Larzik quest on this, it's going to get 4 open sockets. Now, why is that good? 4 open sockets is great. You can make a Spirit Shield, right? You can make 4 perfect diamonds in a shield, so then you just have giant resistance. What is that? That's going to be 76 all res, so we'd have 106 all resistances, which would clear up all of our resistance problems through hell and be amazing. You wouldn't smite with a Rondage, though? It's fine. You know, I mean, it's not amazing, obviously. You're going to lose some of that damage, but you're going to gain insane res. So in hardcore, like, still very nice. But yes, you will lose a little bit of the damage. But the nice thing is, smite is, or you're gaining a lot of damage from Holy Shield, right? The difference between this Rondage and, say, like, an Akaran Rondage or something is going to be like 3 points in Holy Shield. So it's not the end of the world. And if you can sure up all of your resistances, really, really good. But once again, I lose Canopy Frozen, and right now I just would not be cool losing Canopy Frozen. Maybe very later on, you know, if my res aren't very good, I'll say forget about it. You know, that's fine. Whatever we have to give up to get these resistances, I would do it. Yeah, we got great boots. Now, we can try rolling it in our cube for 2 open sockets, but that comes with its own trickiness of we could roll 1 open socket on it, we could roll 3 open socket. You know, you never know what you're going to get, right? So we'd have a 1 in 4 chance to get 4 open sockets and a 1 in 4 chance to get 2 open sockets, and the other 2 pretty much a brick. I mean, I guess you could make an Ancient's Pledge in it if you wanted, and you'll have like 70 all res. But you know, that is the chance though. If we really feel like we want it, we can try and just roll for that. I do have 2 flawless rubies, so we can just try and roll for those on a gem shrine. Superior Aaron Shield. See what this one offers. All res 26. Jesus. Okay. These are both very good. All right, so I guess we should try and roll both of them. What is the full recipe for rolling? Well, it's only because I have Holy Shield active, right? This is going to be 43 to 52. This is 45 to 54. This is 46 to 53. They're all basically the same thing. Ral, Am, P, Ruby. Oh, no, this one's superior. I can't roll it. This one is also superior? Really? Two superiors? Bruh. That one hurts a little bit. Alright, well, we've now botched our TP that we set back there. But that's okay. Let's go get some gold.
A gift for you.
Alright, well, if they weren't superior, I would roll the cube on them and see what happens. Ooh, 15 max damage, 9 fire res. It's pretty not bad jewel right there. Okay, we have another shell. Let's get rid of this and this. Put that away. Thank you, Brute. Still, we can use like this, like I said. You can't roll it, but you can get the 4 open sockets in it later. So, you know. there is some play there. But I'm not going to get 2 open sockets in it, which sucks. Okay, so let's go ahead and run back and go to the Flare Dungeon. Yeah, Deckard Cain charges its gold because we didn't save him. Because he's a little angry. Okay, there is conviction ore over there. Be very careful with that. And don't be afraid to use a rejuve on your buddy as well. Especially because we have a lot of rejuve saved up. Not a big deal. I will actually check these demon hide gloves. I know I have good gloves already with blood fists, but you can find some really nice rare gloves. You can find some really, really good ones. So we'll keep looking around. And those are not bad. 10 IAS, 9 light res, 23 magic find. Those are really not bad at all. These are going to be a little better because I get the hit recovery and the life, and I like it a little bit more. But 23 MF, this is fantastic if you're just saving those bad boys up. Right? You go do some Mephisto runs, those are the gloves to put on right there. I mean, basically a Chansey. If you ever want your mercenary to catch up to you, just teleport. He'll come right to your side. Very helpful when he gets trapped in little places like this. And once again, like I say, just a lot of little dudes. It just gets very tedious. This is not a Smiter's dream. Smiter's like one big boy. AoE guys like lots of small boys. So a Nova Source has a ball in here. A Smiter gets very annoyed. But I am enjoying the Holy Freeze. Just helps with us getting hits off, with them attacking us, you know. Like we said, a little more survivable. Ooh, rare pike. We'll give that to our mercenary. Nice. Okay. And another point in Holy Shield. We'll go ahead and buff that up a little bit more. We also do have a respec, so once again, we could totally respec if we wanted. I just don't feel the crazy need to do it right now because, well, we're doing fine, you know? Why would we need to go do that? Like, we're getting to our max block right now. 75% is max block, by the way, so we're pretty close to that already. We're at 54%. A few more levels, we'll be right there. There's a boss group. Mana burn. A little bit annoying, but...
I am overburdened.
Come here. Cool. So yeah, this is a decent place for experience. So I do like it for that at the very least. All resistance is 3, a little bit low for us. Rather keep my 37 to life there. Yeah, crushing blow and open wounds work with smite. So right now I'm using open wounds from steel because I get the IAS as well, which is nice. And then I've got crushing blow on a scimitar strength that I swap over for any big bosses, you know, anything like that that I need to kill. Wonder what Holy Shield looks like. I hope it looks good. Okay, be a little careful around these guys. They, gain charges, right? They've got frenzy, so always dangerous. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, that's right. Can't charge when it's gonna be broken. Would it not let me cast a TP either? Very strange. Oops, wrong one.
How may I help you?
Yeah, it seems like end of the year for D2R. I mean, we still haven't even seen the beta yet, so, you know, if you're thinking it's going to be like next month or 2 months from now, I would say probably not. Because they're still going to do another round of testing, at least one. They talked about maybe multiple rounds of testing still. Just going to pop a rejuve there. Not even play around. So November, December is definitely my assumption. But I have no concrete facts on that, and if I did, I probably wouldn't be allowed to share them with you anyways, unfortunately. Now, Nightmare Lower Curist runs. Great thing to talk about. And we'll actually do a couple of them here and just show a little bit of why we might be interested in doing such things. First, let's kill these guys. Smoke sphere, get some gold. Cool. So, what is a Nightmare Cursed one? Why might we be interested in this? And once again, because this is hardcore and you're going to be spending a little bit more time, I'm definitely going to talk a little bit more and encourage these sorts of things because they can be very good for you. So, the first thing is, what is it? Well, it is the first place that you can really spam to get skillers.
Gives me something to listen
Thank
to
you,
at
Tainted.
work.
Appreciate that. I'm doing that just so I can have my players set. So what you do is you run around and you look for the fires. Okay? So let me just run a little bit. Look for a fire. It doesn't look like this is the greatest map. If you really wanted to do a lot with it, you could reset it. Here's one. So you look for the fires, okay? Now, at these fires, you're going to have 3 super chests. If you want to learn more about chest, I have a video on chest and a video on racks as well. 2 great racks and chest videos on my YouTube, so feel free to go learn about those. But essentially what you do is you go to Players 8, and you just click on that chest, this chest. Having keys is very good, by the way, because they're going to be locked a lot of time. And this chest. Okay? And that's it. Then you go and you see if you have a second fire as well. You won't always have a second fire, but you can have 1 or 2 fire locations. And if you have a second fire, you do it at that location as well. And if you don't, then you probably reset your map if you're going to actually do a lot of these, because having multiple fires is actually very good, right? So then I would come back here, and we would just go and do this again. Let's actually talk to Mischief and get a golden bird going. Okay, so the reason I do that is because, did you see how I just pressed enter right there? I didn't have to actually type it again. That's because I spammed players before. And I'm doing that because I don't want all the monsters out here to be players 8. I just wanted the chest to be players 8, right? And I'll go ahead and fight a couple of these dudes while I'm here hanging out. Gotta be a little careful because the curse. So we'll just kind of kite him back a little bit. Vorsword. Another fire enchant. The Atlantean, or Colwyn's Point, excuse me. Which is actually not a terrible sword, you know. Good attack speed on it. Get some skills. But we don't crazy care about skills on this character, so. Anyways, we come back here, and then we just players 8 again, and we push it, and you can see there's a lot of things that are going to drop here. Right? So you're going to get a lot of rares, you're going to get a lot of jewels, you're going to get a lot of gems, and you're going to get a lot of charms. And all of this combined can be very, very, very nice, as you can run into a lot of decent stuff. That's not good. That's good magic find, but nothing really else. Then we come up here and we pop this guy as well. And you can essentially just do this over and over and over. Right, as many times as you would like. You can also pop the armor stand and the weapon stand in there, weapon rack if you would like. And you can get a lot of gold with it, and you can get all sorts of jewels and all sorts of charms and blah 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 blah, and you can really stack your character up pretty well with pretty simple way to do it, right? Very low risk, and you can get a lot of stuff. So you toggle the player setting just before you push the chest. That is the only thing. Before you pop a chest, you just turn it to players 8. Other than that, you're good. And like I say, just make sure you have like a stack of keys or 2, because those are going to get locked. So resetting until you get a close map with 2 fire locations nearby is usually the best way to go about it, as that's a great way to make sure that you can get the most chests, right? 6 super chests, lots of stuff to be gotten. No, swapping to magic find gear makes no difference there. You're simply pushing a chest. For super chest, magic find gear does not matter. If you watch my chest video, you will learn everything about all of that. Okay, we'll get Lame Essence Tomb.
Good day.
Go to town.
Hello.
And now we'll go get some stats and some life.
May the black book deliver
Okay,
us from
so once again, we're up to 59%. And a little more life. Never hurt nobody. Battle Maid Serena in that temple is also a pretty good farm spot for experience if you're ever feeling like you want to get a little bit extra EXP going. One of my faves. Okay, we got a cold enchant in here. I'm just going to pop a rejuve right before I kill, because once again, we're always just playing it a little bit safe. And we'll go ahead and grab that. And we're looking great, you guys. Everybody here is doing a great job.
A gift for you.
D2 for life.
D2 for life. Thank you, Tato. Is this hardcore? Yes. For all the people who say, yeah, but it doesn't count, not hardcore. You know who you are. They'll find something else to complain about, though. They always do. Okay, so we can go down here if we want, just for a little bit of experience. We can get a couple of boss groups or something in here. You don't have to if you don't want to. But, you know, hey, more experience. Nobody ever got mad about that. Get some beetles in here, which is nice. Just always, once again, be careful of a beetle boss group. That is your true danger. And now we're up to 64% block. Crazy. Crazy, chat. That is a lot. So without even having to respec, we went from a no block character to a max block, just about. Going with the red theme for the gear? Yeah, it's nice. Everybody likes a little red. Feel free to murder some dudes around the Travancore, just because Travancore is kind of annoying and dangerous a little bit sometimes. So, generally you don't want to be fighting with like 5,000 guys while trying to fight the Travancore, as they can pop you for some pretty bad damage. Okay, make sure we have health potions. And clear our cube out. Will I play Immortal when it releases? You know, so we just want to make sure that we have all this stuff cleared out, everything good to go. And be ready. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, be careful. And if you can get into a better spot where he's not hitting you as much, that's also like a great way to do it, right? Monsters release charge bolts unequally around them. So try and find the zones where it's not going to be an issue for you. Definitely some llama advice there. And once again, never be afraid of using some rejuves or anything against like the Travancore and stuff, right? Never, never, never be afraid of that. Okay, that guy's multi-enchanted. Let's get a curse off. Let's go back to town. Put this on. I don't even put ads in my VODs though. No, that's just your ad block. No. There's only an ad at the start of my videos. Which I feel like is pretty good considering you're getting usually like 5 hours of content at least. It's not bad. I just hate watching a video and then right in the middle of the video there being an ad. Like at the start of the video, I don't mind that much. You know, it's like a little annoying, but it's like, okay, sure. But getting interrupted in the middle of my watching experience to get blasted by some stupid ad, I just hate it. So, I don't do it. I mean, I hate ads in general, but like, you know. For me to even want to put in the work to put up all of the things onto YouTube, the one ad gives enough revenue that I go, okay, this is good enough, you know. If there were 0 ads completely and I got 0 from it, then I'd probably just get too lazy to even put the videos up. I'm not gonna lie. Now, dang it. So now we're at Mephisto, or almost at Mephisto. And of course, first off, always be careful of dolls in here. Dolls are just gonna murder you. So, you know. Be careful there. But you know, go and get that waypoint, right? This is a great place to farm. Mephisto in Nightmare is probably going to be your best farm spot, I would say, for this character. Like, highest reward versus lowest, like, chance of death. I mean, Mephisto can still kill you, don't get me wrong. He's very strong, but I feel like Hell and Dario's got some, like, scarier mobs that'll spawn in there and stuff. So that's not a great map. You could, once again, re-roll the map until it's, like, right next to it. Now I'm gonna die because I said all that, aren't I? But you know, we'll go ahead and swap this on. But it's like not insanely deadly. You know, if your res are half okay, you're usually going to be fine against them. Obviously, life tap would also work well. We're not even going for that. And then look at the stuff that you can get. You can get unique rings, right? There's a lot of nice drops that are going to come there. Don't die, Niraj. You got this. Whew. Ah, gosh dang it. I wanted Ravenfrost so badly. Stupid Mantled. 20 life isn't bad. I have Angelic though, so like, yeah, this has Replenish life on it and regen mana, but lame. Regardless, congratulations. Give yourselves the clap. You just completed Act 3, which is very nice. And it wasn't that hard either, right? Like, that's the nice thing. It was pretty simple. And once again, this is a fabulous, fabulous place. Once again, not my map, per se. But fabulous place to do a little bit of farming. This is actually a very long, annoying map, so I would definitely reset this if I was gonna farm this a lot. But look at that. I mean, it doesn't take that long to get over there. Our mercenary dies because he's a little chump sometimes.
Greetings.
Come here, Neeraj. I mean, I like no mods. Plugin mod is also nice. There's plenty of great mods, but no mods is also very nice in this game.
Hail to you, champion.
What do you need?
Okay, repairs. Perfect. So anyways, oh yeah, we got to go kill Mephisto one more time. But this is a classic farm spot. And like I say, there's so many items on this list that are going to be really good items for you from Mephisto and his just drop pool. Just so many that are going to be really, really nice. And, you know, I mean, you're going to drop plenty of these things, so don't think it's going to happen in a couple. Duriel Shell would be, creme de la creme. But we got some Cleglaws, we got some Venom Ward. Did we say if slows target applies through Smite? I think it does.
Impossible.
I believe it does. Okay, we'll morph this over just so we can craft with that later. Darn you, shield. And bring this. So yeah, anyways, there's just so many items that Mephisto can drop. I would highly recommend spending a little time just farming Nightmare Mephisto. And if you can get that Cannot Be Frozen somewhere else, that's going to be the biggest helper in my opinion. Get Cannot Be Frozen on a Ravenfrost, on a Spirit Shroud, on a Duriel Shell, you know. Whatever it is, that is going to just be huge. Yeah, that's right. I'll go get my steel. I like the open wounds better anyways for the starter of it. I mean, Mephisto is the farm spot guy, everything. Also, I don't really like to fight things with Holy Freeze. Also, especially extra fast dudes. And then Holy Freeze. It's just kind of a rough thing. Even though you have Cannot Be Frozen, remember, Holy Freeze is not cold damage like that. It is a... You have chilling damage and freezing damage. So essentially they're like two separate types of damage. Or cold damage and chill damage, basically. So Cannot Be Frozen is different than Cannot Be Chilled. And there is no Cannot Be Chilled. Holy Freeze will always work in this game. So I'm just pretty much running around looking for Isual now. Get those 2 bonus skill points. No souls is very nice. We like that. Where is he? Come on. Homie likes to hide. Okay, well, whatever, we'll come back to it. Just drop a TP, move forward. He's shy, yeah. Not my favorite monster type out there. I don't like the birds a lot. I can do some pretty quick shock damage on you. Slow target should work. Yeah, I thought it did. Can use it on Bale if you really want. Not that we need to slow target anybody really. Is the only place you open chests sometimes in Lower Karast? No, I mean, you know, I'll open random chests here and there, but that's the main place that I'm going to be opening the chest, you know, when I'm like really actively going for chest hunting. But okay, and this is why we just have our quick switch. Just kill a couple bad dudes. And I like to just face off with Duriel mano-y-mano. Fighting with all these other guys around is just kind of annoying. Ritual. 1v1 plus a mercenary. You know. Close enough. Cool. So now let's buff the Holy Shield 1 point and the Fanaticism 1 point. You could also throw 1 point into Salvation if you really wanted. Totally fine to do.
Hail to you, champion.
What do you need?
And let's go ahead and just get our cold res up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes. No, Red Wing. Spread too thin. And 14 minutes of cold res. Thank you, Dual. And now we just head down here. where we can once again fight as much or as little as we want to fight. The less confident you feel, the more you should fight along the way, minus immunities, of course. Right. Okay, we want to be careful up here. But we'll look at doing our forge here. And one of the main reasons I would be interested in looking is Umrune is now a possible drop. He does have Might Aura though, so we have to be very careful with our life. This brings me back to 1.0, where you just farm all the maggots. Infinite spawns. Okay, we got him right there. Let's see if we can drag him away. And lock him up so he doesn't hit us. Perfect. Let's go get the soul stone that we threw on the ground somewhere.
Hail to you, champion.
And pray for an Umrune. Lemrune is also nice. I would take a treachery. But we'll see what we got. Io. Not ideal. Such is life. But we can make a black now, if we would like. Increase the crushing blow a little bit. So, you know, it gives us options. Two more rubies. Perfect topaz, good for magic finding. And now this is where you have to decide if you want to fight your way in or if you just want to be like Llama and go ham. You know, you got to be a little careful with that for sure, right? There's a little bit of risk in flying into the Chaos Sanctuary like that. No shield. But, you know, feel free to take your time to walk in, though. Like, it's good experience along the way, so that's, you know, always one of the really important things to remember and think about is how we doing experience-wise. And we gotta be careful with our mercenary here, as these guys will target him down. Also, we're gonna take a little bit of damage. See what we have over here. We do a fire res there. But I'm just gonna go slow and steady with these areas here. And just kind of take them out one at a time. There's no reason to rush like crazy. Especially in dangerous areas like the Chaos Sanctuary. These are the spots to really just chill. I'll sell one of those. Okay. And the nice thing is, SMITER really crushes him. Am I going to play more enlisted? You know, I actually might. Like, I don't think they're doing another sponsorship round, but I actually was enjoying that game. Like, World War II, play with the squad thing, one-shot kills, you know, like a real war game. I don't know. I thought it was actually a super fun game. Now, I'm actually going to show you guys a little trick here. Okay, so you can get Cloak of Shadows if you would like. And this is if you don't want to have to fight all these guys. This is too difficult, whatever it is, right? You Cloak of Shadows these guys. You can separate them off. They'll leave you alone, and you can take out the boss. Maybe a couple of them come over just because they're following the leader, but for the most part, they're just going to leave you alone. So, very easy way to separate out. We will 100% do that in Hell, but you can do it here in Nightmare as well. Now, if you want to fight all those guys, you totally can. Right. Up to you. Let's go up here. Let's come down here. Extra fast is not ideal. Remember how I said take it slow here? Well, sometimes if you don't take it slow, this is what happens. So now we have to kind of clear some stuff out a little bit. Or at least make some space for ourselves so we can then do some things after that. So I'm going to go ahead and drag just some of these guys down here. Then we'll teleport up here. But yes, we have a little bit of wild monster density in here. Not my favorite. We're gonna try and clear out a couple of these guys. And one of the best things that you can honestly do for yourself is create a safe place, right? Just like on Twitter. So I'm gonna clear out this area right here. And this is kind of always the place that I can come back to whenever I am in just kind of some trouble, right? There's a lot of stuff chasing me. There's whatever stuff. And I just need somewhere to regroup where I can fight one monster at a time, right? So we're kind of going to just build that out for ourselves right now. It's just going to be this section down here. Cool. So now we kind of have a little bit of a safe area. My bot's still advertising listed? Oh. Need to turn that off at some point. And now we can just fight in, you know, and kind of clear our way to the bosses. Because we did get a little bit excited going over there, and then we ran into a lot of monsters, and you know how it goes. couple bad boys. Now let's go get some health pots.
What do you need?
And boss fighting time. Now he has a fire enchant, so it'll be a little explosion, but he doesn't have crazy amounts of life. Cool. Let's kill some of these guys. Take out some minions. And just be careful around Asace and his minions because, especially when they're extra fast with fanaticism, they're just gonna do a lot of damage, to say the least. When they hit you, they will hit you hard. So, as is such. You really need to get the first hits off on them. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty disgusting, like, how much damage they'll do. So let's go ahead and clean up this guy. Perfect. And there you go. Now, with Diablo, if you stand perfectly underneath him, have your hand on the rejuves, then he will actually breathe lightning on top of you. And you can see I'm not actually taking lightning damage from him. Swap onto this. So he'll actually breathe lightning over my head. Oh, nope, that one was hitting me. I must have moved a little bit. But you have to be like right underneath him. Regardless, that's why we have rejuves, right? Hey, heavy boots. And look at that, everybody. Look at that! We got it! Oh, praise the Lord. That is the king of everything right there. That is the king of all items that we would want right now. Duriel Shell. Not only does it carry resistances, 50, 20, 20, 20, but cannot be frozen, and it has life on it. And 15 to strength. So we can now get rid of the Rhyme Shield that we talked about before. Let's also check the amulet. 10 FCR. 2 Shadow Disciplines. Unfortunate. Can't wear it? Correct. But we haven't done the den yet. So, well, first let's just go back here. Let's go to Act 5. Give ourselves a pat on the back. Congratulations. You've made it. Now we're going to go back to Nightmare. Or Normal. And we'll reset our stats and skills. So that we can wear this. So the first thing you'll note is you want to look and see what sources of strength do I currently have. Okay? So the Strength Scimitar is my current source of strength. And I still have +1 from a charm. That is all that I have. I will keep that charm though. So I need to get to 65 strength without the strength rune word. Right. Now I can wear that. Now I will need dexterity, of course. I'm going to be going for a max block, and we will be rocking this shield right here. And of course, we can take this. Did I use this quest already? Oh, I did. All right, well, we'll just do it in the next act. So now we have this, where we can put 4 open sockets in it. We can keep our stealth if we would like. Go ahead and drop the Hell rune and a Ral rune. This can be used for teleporting later, which can be really nice. Obviously, we don't need Gorefoots because we have amazing boots, so those are garbage to us. We'll go ahead and do that. So now dexterity. We know that this is the shield we're going to be using. So first, we will come here. I guess we want to make sure we max out Smite. Okay. Then we want to make sure that we get Fanaticism. Get a point there. If we want the point in Salvation, we can put it there. I'm going to hold off right now. I don't think we'll actually need it. So we can probably just put the rest into Holy Shield. That would make sense. And then we'll dump this into Fanaticism like we had before. So now, you cast this to see what your chance to block is. Okay. Then you start increasing your dexterity. Okay, and that's max block. Everything else into vitality. We can keep the rhyme for magic finding if we so choose. I'll get rid of these. We need this, obviously. So we can get rid of the angelic. And don't need the amethyst. So we'll keep that like that. As you level up, you will need to do more and more. So now we can also start running around. Let me go find the stony field. And we're going to get some diamonds because diamonds are forever. Your block chance is just going to be your level there. So whenever you level up, you have to put a couple more points into it. Brought to you by the diamond industry. That's right. Such a scam. I mean, it just doesn't get, you know, more simple than that right there, right? Okay, make sure you only have diamonds in your inventory, or a diamond, and then you push it. Boom. Look at that. Streamer RNG. Stony Field is the best place to find him. That's why I'm in the Stony Field. Okay, so now we look for the shrine. Or a waypoint, I mean. Yeah, it rolls the most gem shrines. Hello? Very annoying. I don't think it's anywhere over here, so... Where is it? Is it gonna be deeper in here? I just didn't go deep enough. Ah, potentially, but doubtful. Nothing like looking for a waypoint. Up in that corner? Tired of doing broken charging. Am I crazy, guys? Where have we not looked?
A gift for you.
It's like right in the
Either continue
middle.
to sub or help my dad pay for his knee surgery. It's okay. We can both watch the stream from his chair. Thanks for the advice.
Thank you, Jeez Louise. It's not, you know. Not do that. No, it's not there, not there. Maybe like right here? Jesus. Anyways. Like how? How was that not... I can't even tell you how that was not found. But it's nice. It's right next to two shrines, which is the name of my next album. So we just look for some gem shrines really fast. What's it, the super slow save and exit? Stony Field can be kind of slow on the save and exit speed. Not as bad as Cold Plains, though. Cold Plains is like miserable to save and exit on. This is where the strats came in to turn the sound off. Gem Shrine. Second one. I wish I had a fourth one. I had a diamond before. I threw it out, but that was dumb of me. I should have kept it. Should have kept it.
Help me.
Let me double check
I am
what
going
I have.
to give you this one for free.
Yeah.
You should have a track with XYZ title, and it says, featuring 2 chains. Crazy good clickbait, and all you have to do it craft 2 chains of honor.
Wow. Seems real high on the clickbait there. Would you farm gem shrines on Battle.net where maps reset? I mean, I still don't think it's the worst thing ever. Oh, hey, I have a shrine right here as well. Cool. Perfect. Look at that. And just like that, we have 3 diamonds. That was easy. I wish I had a 4th diamond to work with, but that's okay. Yeah, like it's not that bad. The biggest thing is if you're on ladder or on Battle.net, you can't save quit like that, or you're going to get in trouble. So instead what you do is you run around the cold plains completely. You can run around the blood moor if you'd like. You run around the stony field, the dark wood, and the black marsh. So I usually like to run around like those 5 areas. Look for all of the shrines. You can get up to 20 shrines doing that, and then you exit out. So that's the llama way. Okay. Anyways.
Greetings.
We're looking great. Let's repair. Same with LK farming. Exactly. You can also do it in that same vein, and it's all good. Why don't you get a 4th? Well, I have to get a 4th flawless diamond, so. Ooh, nice. So that's actually a good point, though. Here would be a nice time to go and do, like, LK farming. Right? And we just reset our maps, so we don't know. Maybe we have a better map here. Check around. See what we got. But, you know, this can be a good place from these chests to get diamonds. So. Okay.
I need a key.
Flawed diamond. Topaz. Okay, and we have 2 fires here. Nope.
I can't carry anymore.
Fresh
Gonna make a little space, and we'll just get a little gold doing this. Farm Daddy, thank you. Is it worth getting 3 gem shrines to upgrade the flawed? I mean, I feel like we could find a flawless faster, but I'm also looking to get gold and things, right? Because I'm a little low on gold. I've got 130k. We could use a little bit more, right? So, like, yeah, I can go here, grab this ghost armor. That's worth some nice gold. Come over here. Tau rune drops. Okay. Glowing orb in there if I wanted more gold. Shark skin boots. That's worth some gold. Stiletto. Another ghost armor.
It's locked.
Alright. I didn't get keys. Mercenaries hanging out there.
Good day.
It's locked.
Okay, you can get keys from a chest. Careful of the might aura. Some there. Flawed ruby. Okay, we'll use the gem shrine. So now we have a diamond.
Overburdened.
So now with a diamond, it's probably best to just go with it and just do 2 more than keep shopping around. But we got some really quick and easy, nice gold there, which is really nice. Because we were short a little bit on that. So let's look at our cold plains really fast. See if there's anything. Doesn't look like it. All right, we'll go back to normal. Go to the stony field. We're going to have a different map. I really like that old map because it was super nice. You know, we had shrines right next to it. So we'll see how close they are here. Or if there's a pack of shrines that we can go look at. Nothing great. Health shrine. Okay, pretty bad waypoint. No, all you have to do is change between normal and nightmare. So I'll go back to nightmare, then I go back to normal. And now we have a new set of maps. Let's see what we have over here. Come on. Looking bad. And it's not even the most crazy important thing that we turn this into a perfect, because like that's still 11 all res. It's 8 all res that we would be losing, but our shield is going to give us so much resistance that will probably be maxed or very near maxed anyways. This is just for like slight optimization, because why not sort of thing, right? Just farming for shrines. Where are my shrines at? I just want like even one shrine that's right next door, you know? It's maybe a little far away for a single shrine. Yeah, we can also start with 3 perfect and add the last one in later if we really want. I mean, it's not a big deal. Let's just look a tiny bit more. If we don't get it here soon, then all good. Okay, we have a shrine right below. That's nice. It's not 2 shrines, but not bad. And you know, all told, this takes a few minutes, right? If you're speedrunning, these sorts of things are like forever. If you're just playing the game, to spend 15, 20 minutes to do something like this is so minimal. Right. Let's check in our cold plains really fast. See if there's a shrine here. I don't see it. Yeah, it's also a great way to farm bases using racks from Lower Kurast. I've got a whole... If you check out my racks video, that's one of the craziest things I've ever seen done in my life. It's gorgeous. So single shrine could definitely take a little bit of time. It depends how lucky we get. If there were 2 shrines here, that'd be really nice. Also, I booked a vacation for myself, you guys. The first vacation I've taken in like, I don't even know how long. Gonna go back to the beach. I mean, I did like a tiny, oh man, tiny little trip. Skiing wasn't vacation. Skiing was, but skiing was 3 years ago or whatever. I don't remember approving any vacation time. Gem Shrine. Perfect. 1 down. But I mean, like, I used to travel all the time, and I traveled for work plenty, but I'd like throw vacation in on top of it, or, you know, whatever stuff, or go visit Zizarin or Cute Dog or whatever. But at least since the pandemic and before, I guess the last vacation I took was I went to Italy, Ireland, and South Korea back in 2019. So it's been like a year and a half. Going to Cancun. So that's like, gosh darn it. I'm always traveling, so that's crazy. I went to all 3 of those places in one trip. No, they just ended up being back to back, basically. I went to Korea for 3 weeks. I came back a week later. I went to Italy, well, Austria, then Italy for 2 weeks. Then I flew from there to Ireland to spend a week in Ireland with Zizarin. And then I came home. I was exhausted. Everybody had unsubbed to my channel. And everybody was like, who's this? Who's this streamer? The Blizzard release writer. Yes, I have planned with D2R in mind. So no, it was too much travel at that point. But I'm kind of happy I did all of it, because then the pandemic hit, so it was like, well, I got a lot of it in. Which was great. So yeah, so I am no, the pandemic is still real. I am fully vaccinated now. I am still going to be very safe. I will wear my mask everywhere. For sure. I will keep my distance. Like, I'm not gonna go and party it up and whatever. But I'm gonna go and lay on the beach away from people. And relax, man. What's going on with the girl on the dating app? You asked if she liked to ski. Was there one I liked if she asked to ski? There's some other girl who likes to board. Oh. No, I think she said she doesn't like to ski. Oh yeah, I haven't heard from her. She kind of bounced after that. What about the one you asked which microchip she got? That one's actually, she's still talking to me. So that was a good opener, you guys. Yes, the girl I asked if she liked to ski. Man, yeah, she hasn't talked to me in a while. I think since I asked her if she liked to ski. Am I going with family? No. It's a llama vacation. A location. What about the one with the view on the death penalty? Nah, she never responded. I thought that was a great opener. Hey. All right, perfect. So you see, it's not that crazy. And that's if I was only trying to get 1 diamond up 2 times, so I was fine with 1 shrine. If you have like 2 diamonds and 2 flawless diamonds, make sure you get at least like 2 shrines nearby. That's just going to be way more helpful. Chat will always respond to me. Thanks, chat. Appreciated. No, overall, I would say it is going okay. I need a little bit of profile help, maybe, because I'm not sure why they don't like my profiles. But, you know, we'll figure that out later. Todd Job, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Also, make sure that you're on Players 1 still. Oops. I am on Players 1, but we'll just reset the players. And now, we're getting back to our favorite spot. Getting back to one of our favorite spots. Now, you could also make a spirit in your shield. I want to note that. Could also make a spirit. But not in single player. That is a ladder only rune word, so you need pluggy or ladder rune words enabled somehow to be able to do that. Just be aware. Since I am playing without that, ooh, soul rune. That'd be nice for making an honor. Did you miss the hot tub stream? It has not happened yet. I think I know where I can find a hot tub that'll be good enough for a nice stream of it all. Alright, we're about to go off, chat. Things about to pop off in here. Exclamation mark gear. Ooh, heraldic shield. Let's see it. Let's see it, baby. It is 1 open socket, 8 all res. All right. We'll move on from that. Now, we are at our favorite spot. And the first thing I'm going to do is, you might say, Mr. Lama, Mr. Lama, why don't you just socket this Rondich right now, shove these 4 things in? Well, the first thing is, my resistances are already pretty much maxed in Nightmare currently. So I don't need insane resistance at the moment, right? This is not the greatest shield for me. You can see it's a low smite damage. My holy shield's on, so you can't see it, but it's 2 to 8, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at some shields over here, right? Different shields that we could have. So here's Rondich, 2 to 8 smite damage, not great, right? Even Crown would be a little bit better. If we can get into an exceptional shield, we can start to really get to some nice shields. Crown shield, 24 to 32. These aren't the most important things in hardcore, because once again, it's a little bit of damage. It will be nice to have it to get boosted and everything. It's a few points of holy shield, though. I would definitely say make sure you have your res and life and all of this stuff higher than whatever. But I would love to find one of these shields They are not, you know, crazy, right? 59 strength, 69 strength, 44 strength, right? Whatever. Even that Gilded Shield at 89, we have a Duriel Shell, so we're at 80 strength overall. If we found like a Sacred Targe, I mean, that would be really nice. This is going to be hell stuff that we could find later on. Sacred Rondage, I probably wouldn't be using anything above that. But, you know, these are kind of like really nice ones to get. But regardless, just getting some of these could be super nice. So, you know, so I'm going to wait because I just don't need the resistances yet. My res are totally fine. And honestly, I don't even crazy need the resistances later. But the nice thing is I can take off things like this and replace, you know, you can get like more life in these spots. And you don't have to worry about getting those res. Can Haas drop a Nightmare? It can. Yes, it can. Haas is very nice. Mephisto can actually drop it, believe it or not. So, you know, so we will chill on that a little bit for right now. Just have it as a thing that we'll, you know, work up towards, right? But in the meantime, while we wait, what do we love to do in Act 5? That's right, everybody. We like to farm Eldritch. And lose our mercenary doing it. Which is just going to happen with archers. You gotta bug your mercs every Eldritch run. That's why generally I just don't bring them along for it. Because yes, otherwise you have to do that. So, you know, you can once again make the decision. Do I want to try players 3 on it, right? Okay, one more point. Gets me max block. Holy Shield. Cool. Why farm him? Well, first off, he does have some decent, like, you know, drops and things like that. But really, it's just experience is the main purpose here. He's just really, really nice to get some experience going. And we can just smite in a big circle and nobody really touches us and it's nice. Everybody just stays stunned. Charms. Plus to life. Not great. 7 life, 18 poison res. Technically, it's okay. And just plus to life. Exile's overrated for Smite. Yes. I mean, Exile is still good. Don't get me wrong. It's still an amazing rune word. But Haas smiting is usually better. Yep, Uptaz. So this is a nice place, as we've done in normal, as we've done in so many of our runs. Just a great place to get a little bit of farm in. Because it's just not crazy dangerous. Decent experience. You can just put that players count on players 3 or 5 even if you really want to, whatever, you know. And, you know, it's just nice. I mean, you can also do some bail runs. This character does have that option. Be careful of cursed, always. I guess some shut-eye sounds good. Curse makes every area dangerous, by the way. This is Nightmare. So we'll do one more. We'll go to 44 here, and then we'll move forward a little bit. Still no Mang songs. Still no Mang songs. Cows would be great if you're looking for a base. Racks are also very good. Truth. Crown shield. A little bit high strength on a crown shield. Oh wait, no it's not. That's not a crown shield. That'll be a royal shield. We could use a crown shield. Okay, and we have maxed out Smite and that, so now we just buff up Fanaticism. But yes, Cows is not friendly to a Smiter. This is true. And it's only one open socket anyway, so we move on. And remember, we're just looking for a white Paladin Shield. That is our main desirable right now. I really don't like that charge is over there. There we go. Almost got insta'd. Yeah, not my favorite groups. If you need those runes, go ahead and grab them. Good night. Vile Lancers are pretty gross, to be honest. One of my least favorite monsters to fight. As they just come in and hit so quick, so hard. Kite shield. Tele charges. Yeah, I mean, they're really nice. I always recommend playing with some sort of teleport. And I actually love tele charges. Like, I understand Enigma, but I'm kind of sad. I'm kind of sad that Enigma did come into play because I think teleport charges were actually a super interesting way to bring teleport to all characters. Like, I understand it, but and Enigma, you know, it is good for a lot of dueling as well. Like, it makes it so sorceresses don't just dominate PvP, you know. It has plenty of use there. But teleport charges were definitely an interesting component. Okay, so I like to get this waypoint just for safety. And then that's one of those groups, extra fast Death Lords, that first off, we're never fighting. But additionally, if they catch on to you, just save and quit, man. Don't try and, like, escape it. You're not getting out of there.
A gift for you.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing, Taviarn? Don't try and be a hero, you know. Sometimes you just gotta say, yep. That's a thing in this game. Okay. Let's hope for no souls. Snakes. Okay. Hello, my honey. Jesus, there's so many monsters here. Are you kidding? This might be a reset just because that is the most harpies I've ever seen in my life. And witch balls are very OP. Agreed. We're gonna be careful here. Ooh, sharkskin gloves. Wilhelms. Very nice. 20 IAS, and they've got some light res on them as well. Or, I mean, fire res. Now, I do have max block here, so once again, that helps a lot. But this is still a ridiculous amount. Glove upgrade. So it has 10% IAS more, but I do lose 40 life, and I don't need the resistances, so overall, I would say not the upgrade we would need, though it is nice. They are very nice, for sure. That was so much stuff, man. Rip Merce? He wasn't alive anyways. Okay, let's go get some health pots and heal that curse off. You know, it's just not quite good enough.
At your service.
Is there anything to save it over? I don't even really need that. We can get rid of that now. The Ethrune can drop out. And the Ethrune can drop out. Oh, wait, let me see. Ith, L, Eth, Soul. Okay, all I need is a Tyrune, actually. I have 2 Ethrune, so I don't need that one. I do want the Ith and the Soul, though. We can make an honor for a mercenary. Shell Eth. I mean, I'm not going to get rid of this Duriel shell. Unless I get like a 45 all-res 2 open socket or something, you know, to make rhyme in. And even then, I'd probably just use both. Trust me, I know about Rhyme Shield. I know, but I have cannot be frozen. This is... I know what I'm doing, I promise.
A gift for you.
It's my 10
It's
month.
all good.
I just came in chat to give you my sub. I can't stay like I wish I could.
Thanks,
But
Kirsten.
still just had enough time to come in here and show some support.
Appreciate
Can we get
that.
a sub train in the chat? Less than 3.
I'm trying to think. What's a Lochbarax's max socket? It's 3, isn't it? I guess we could make a black rune word for our mercenary with that. Chat's just trying to help. Thank you, chat. All right. Anyways, let's keep moving on. We'll grab our mercenary.
Who goes there?
Just need a Mang song to get that credibility. It does make sense. Oops. It does make sense. All right. Don't want to talk about it, chat. Leave me alone. Okay, careful of those guys. Their charge damage can get so stupid. Yeah, it seems fine, Sash. You partying with the crew again for the release? Yeah. We just posted up a new world record time for our Uber's kill. And almost a new world record time. We were 2-3 seconds off for Hell Bale kill. But this was on US East and the last time was on a private server, so private server is going to be faster. Yada yada yada. BT will tell you it's the world record. Also, if you're worried about ancients, just get this waypoint at the Frozen Tundra or the Ancients waypoint. One of the two. And that way, if you ever run into like some difficulties at ancients, then you can just do that. Speaking of ancients, we're about to come up on them here soon. And it's probably good to start chatting about what are we looking for when we go into the area at Summit. Because remember, these guys are going to spawn a variety of skills, right? So you really want to make sure that you're not running into Curse. You don't want to run into, and feel free to put like a couple, potions in your cube if you want, just for a little bit more. You don't want to run into Curse. You don't want to run into Holy Freeze. You're not going to want to run into probably some combinations like dual enchants of things like that. I don't like fighting a lot of lightning enchant, but if like just one of them was, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Any multi-enchants I'm probably going to get rid of. Stone Skin I'm going to get rid of as well. And we'll put our strength on and repair it.
What do you need?
And then that's mostly it. And then obviously like Fanaticism Aura, Might Aura, stuff like that, right? So what I like to do is just come here and then check. Okay. We've got Curse in there. That just seemed like a little bit too much. Fire Enchanted. I don't want to die to him. Extra Strong, Mana Burn, Cold Enchanted. That's not that bad. But I'm going to reset it. I don't want Extra Strong on him. Magic Resistance, fine. Fire Enchant over there is okay. Mana Burn, we will work with. So what we can do is we can do this, and then we can literally come here to try and split them off. We'll have to try and like separate them a little bit. Thank you, Freddy. And we're probably strong enough that we don't need to separate them, honestly. But it's one of those things that, you know, we can kind of do at this point. So that's gonna be okay. That separation will work. So we'll take out Corlick. We'll hide behind the pillars so Maddock doesn't hit us. Thanks, Kaylee. Thanks, Freddy. And I mean, because we can stun lock and stuff, it's not crazy dangerous, like I was saying, to fight all three at the same time. But, you know, it can be nice to just not. That's the best way I can put it. It can be nice to just not have to deal with that. Let's go ahead and hit Maddock down some. And since he is fire enchanted, I'm going to back off a little bit when he's super low. And let my mercenary finish him off, just like that. And now for Talik, I'm just going to stand down here so he doesn't spin on us. Not that there's really any issues. He's magic resistant. He's not going to kill me whatsoever. But in case you guys, once again, in the guide, he will not spin on you if you are right here against this wall. And he comes at you from this direction. So this is just a nice, simple way to avoid that. Like I say, we're just going to have him stunned up anyways. It's not a big deal. But when you're up against the ledge, cliff, he will not spin because, you know, he'd spin off the cliff. So this is the cliff place that it will work for sure. Go for fanaticism. Get back to 75% block. And just keep rolling. Okay, we're still on players 1. Alright. So not too bad. Now we explore for level 2. And as always, this is a great place to get the waypoint when you are in level 2. Because farming down here is usually never a bad idea to do some bail runs. Usually never a bad idea. And once again, feel free to kill as much or as little as you want along the way. The better that you get at this game, the less you feel the need to kill everything, where you can run past it all. And, you know, the less experienced you are, the more you're going to want to kill stuff because you don't want to run past it all and get caught in terrible situations. Now we have souls here as well. We did get the waypoint, so if you feel unsafe, you can totally reset that. I have max resistances right now, so I'm feeling okay. But, you know, I can understand why someone would feel a little tense. Because it does get a little uncomfortable. Level 3. It's also not terrible to get a little bit of, oops, there it is, experience killing some dudes in here sometimes. Just depends what the monsters are. So, you know, if you want to spend a little time you killing, you can. Souls in here. Super not fun. But no dolls is nice, so for that we are grateful. These guys will go after my mercenary though, so I do need to be a little careful with him and make sure I'm feeding him some potions. As there's a lot of stuff that will attack him. Okay, we'll take the curse off. Go back to town, get some potions really fast. And continue. Yeah, it's rough fare, and that's where hit recovery and IAS and cannot be frozen all come into play. Okay, we'll knock all these guys into being just confused, and then we'll come kill Boss Man. And once again, what's the biggest thing we need to watch out for? Fire enchant on wave 4 or 5. That is the biggest concern. That is our one-shot death. Lost too many good men that way. Ah, they're actually going to attack my mercenary. That's kind of annoying. Try and drag him out here. Come on. Come on. Sometimes having a mercenary can be very annoying. Now, we actually probably could have fought up in that grouping of stuff, but it's okay. Just to be safe. We'll drag him away. Okay, we'll hear our mercenary. Though he's probably going to die in this next wave, just because this next wave is, well, very stupid. Okay, let's go there. Well, we'll see what happens. Yeah, Hydra wave. This is a wave we can drag down a little bit. Get him out of the range of the Decrepify from Bale. And Niraj, how you doing, bud? He's trying. Now the nice thing is you can catch these guys by just giving them one knock really fast, you know? Alright, yeah, he's out. So that's very helpful. Just gotta be very careful with your life total here. Do not get cocky, as there is still a lot of lightning enchanted death to be had. So lock him in. Alright, we're good. Yeah, we'll get there. Okay. Once again, we do have curse on, so we need to be careful. He's cold enchanted, not fire enchanted, so that's nice. Don't have to worry about crazy death explosion damage. But there is still a lot of damage. And I am cursed, so really waiting for this curse to come off here. I actually do want to bring the boss back in. And I just want to get rid of this curse. There we go, now it goes. So now I feel more comfortable fighting and manning up on them. Whereas before, I did not. And I actually want to drag more of them in. I don't want to spawn wave 5 yet. As I do want to kill these guys. I guess I can spawn wave 5 now. It's not a big deal. Ah, yes. So, really, once we got rid of the curse, then that group was not a big deal. Knock him into the wall, baby. Cool. Yeah, wave 4 is not that bad. Okay, and he's cold enchanted, which should be fine for us. Let's try and just break him off a little bit. Get a little, like, separation here. Just can't fight all of them at once, you know? Okay. Come here. So, I mean, we really handle wave 5 pretty easily. Just need to maneuver around and just, you know, one at a time. That's really just the big thing here. We're not looking to fight all of them together. Unless we're able to, like, stun them, you know, hit them here and there, whatever it is. Just need a good hit. I really just one at a time. And you're good to go. Not fire enchanted, so we are okay. If that was fire enchanted, we literally would have just died right there. Yeah, and it's such juicy experience, exactly. Super, super nice.
How may I be of help?
And now, put on our strength. No, even with Salvation Aura, it wouldn't matter. We'd be dead. I've died with max res to that so many times because I didn't check it. If it was fire enchanted, I wouldn't kill him. I would just go outside, drag him away, and then teleport in. I would kill the other minions, but just not him. Even with max fire res. It's a bug in the game, you guys. It's terrible. And how simple was that? You are now the proud owner of of a Hell Killer. Look at that. Conqueror Jaren. Absolutely beautiful. And he's level 47. And at this point, you can say, yeah, level 47, I feel strong. Let's go forward. You can also say level 47, that's a little low, which is what I would probably say for you guys. Let's go and do some more runs, right? So just like that. Come out here. Really don't like these guys. Do way too much damage to the ghostlies. It's just this ghostly fiend that's really killing us. So yeah, I mean, you can go and just do, you know, a few more bail runs with it, right? And you can also, once again, reset for better maps if desired. These are not great map spawns. This one is. Level 3 is really nice. Level 1 and 2 are pretty, or level 2 is pretty far away. Death Lords, fun. I would be very hesitant to fight dolls in here. Mercenary would be very helpful for dolls, so just, you know, consider that. Oh my god, Dark Lords have so much life. So hard to kill. So much immunity. Good enough. All for that precious experience. That's right. Snakes. Oh, Sin Killer traveled way far to see us. It's very thoughtful of him. We should be fine with his explosion, but we can let him blow up on his own. Thanks to open wounds, just so we don't have to deal with it. Eldritch's not worth it at this point. You can go kill Eldritch if you would like. It's not like a terrible thing. He won't be worth a lot of experience, but we can also up the players count, right? To help improve that. So you know, like can always do that. So I'll go ahead and do like one more run here, but you guys will probably want to do a few more runs on this character. You know, just get him a little bit of love. Have I done a Trapson guide yet? Yes. And I'll be doing another one actually here probably soon. I need to make a guided playthrough playlist, to be honest. Oh, it's decrepified. It's like, why am I so slow? Do I have a Kixen playthrough? I have a Kixen Hell speed run. Just the run. Extra strong. Yeah, wave 3 is a little spicy. Just because all the Hydras and lightning enchant, and it's a lot of damage in wave 3. A lot of burst. Oh, D2R with all the Hydras. So sexy. Okay, stone skin. A little bit annoying. Strangling gas potion only run? I mean, that's kind of a barb run. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. Barbs are so weak, a lot of times the strongest thing for them is throwing potions. Need more HP? I agree. But we're running max block, so, you know. We're sacrificing a little bit of HP. Some people like to run like 50% block instead. Get a little bit more life, you know. You can really play around with it. Lifesteal would be nice. There's no lifesteal for this. I would need life tap. Which I can get life tap charges on a wand, so, you know, that totally is an option. Get some potions. Did I finish the diamond shield? Yeah, I just haven't put the diamonds in yet because I'm already max res in Nightmare, so waiting to see if we find a little bit better shield. In the meantime, we'll just level up off here. Chat wants cows. Cows are awful for this character. Ugh. Trolls of Destruction 2 in the hot tub. I don't know if we'll be able to play games in the hot tub. I was thinking if in Cancun it was good enough we could do the hot tub there. But I feel like the Wi-Fi is not going to be good there. Or my data connection or anything, you know. That's right, Kavinsky. Okay, nothing good there. Let's try players 5. No, mana burn. It's annoying. I have a steel and a strength. Mana burn does do damage. Have a good night. Anyways, feel free to farm up to whatever level you kind of want using the mix of these two things, right? Whether it is doing, you know, just some Eldritch or doing some, you know, Bale runs or whatever it is, you know, feel free to do that. Might Merce. Well, I've got my Holy Freeze Merce. I like him. But yeah, that is Nightmare right there. So I hope that this was helpful. I hope that you guys feel good. What level do I typically feel comfortable going forward? I would say moving forward probably around 50. I mean, I feel a lot comfortable earlier. I would say for you guys, you know, go for like 55 to 65, somewhere around there. Some people like to go to 70, honestly. They really do. Like, there's no answer I feel like that is wrong in that case. You know, whatever you feel comfortable with, you know, just kind of go with that, I would say. And again, the nice thing about bail runs, thank you, Spawn, is as you do bail runs, it's going to become easier to do bail runs and easier to do them. And then you can up the player count a little bit. So you can keep them at like a good pace to get a decent amount of leveling while you're doing that. You know, so yeah, 70 is probably a little high, but like, you know, 60, I think 60 is totally fine. 60, 65, somewhere in there. You know, and once again, like I said, I mean, I'm on what, players 5 right now. So this is just like players 5 Eldritch that I'm doing right now. Mana burn again. A little annoying. But, you know, look at the experience I gained from players 5 Eldritch. And then, you know, from all of like his minions and stuff. It ends up actually not being bad, and this is even safer. So if I don't feel good going all the way, you know, doing like Bale's minions and stuff, which you should feel okay doing it, but let's say that you don't. You know, wave 3 scaring you a little bit, whatever it is. Then come out here and kill some of these guys. And then you can go to players 7 and then players 8, right? As you get even more comfortable. Why be a smiter rather than a zealot? I mean, they're both fine, right? It's just, this is the smiter guide. I also have a zealot guide, I think, right? Like, you know, smiters always hit those, so they don't have to care about attack rating. That's one big reason, though. A lot of people, you know, don't want to have to care about attack rating, so in this case, you don't have to. Holy Freeze as well. It's all good. We'll just kill him. Is Tesladin viable? Sure. I mean, anything's viable if you take your time enough and, you know, level up properly and whatever. You can even make like an Inferno source work for a lot of the game. Is it worth it to get MF gloves, boots, all that stuff and switch it before Nightmare Bale? Sure. I mean, it doesn't hurt. Especially if you're looking for more gear, you know, that's great for Mephisto and Bale and all that stuff. So I'm just going to level up to 50 really fast. But even still, I'll probably want to level a little bit beyond. I'll probably want to go closer to 60 on this character, even for myself. Just because as a smiter, you know, it'll start to get a little testy and a little dangerous once we get up there. So, you know, we want to be careful. We're not going to want to kill everything in hell, that's for sure. And if you do, then you have to be even higher leveled. We'll be focusing in hell on things that, you know, maybe some birds and stuff like that are a little bit easier kill for us. Thank you. Good night, butterfly. Find a wall or monster to smite into. Beautiful. Me either. Yeah. So this is the plan, right? You're just gonna keep going there, and then for your skill points, you'll just keep maxing out fanaticism right there. And really, once you get these 3 skills, you're kind of done with your skill points for the main part, right? Like getting Holy Shield, Smite, and Fanaticism pretty much covers everything you need for the Smiter. There's no synergies to this. There's no synergies to this. And here you get a little defense bonus, but, you know, like, we're not crazy running defense. I mean, with my, you know, Holy Shield, or with my Duriel Shell, I kind of have a little bit of defense going. But, you know, it's nothing crazy. So, you know, redemption is great. Right, and this is where people start going into, like, getting vigor, getting redemption, getting points into resist fire, cold, and lightning. Because this will increase the your maximum resistances, right? Every 2 points here will increase it by 1. You know, stuff like that. But yeah, you really don't like have anything else that you need to get as a smiter. So it's really nice. It's a very cheap, easy build. And additionally, you could also, you know, like if you wanted to get into some weapon of some sort for something, you can. But a nice cost. But yeah, I hope that is good for you guys, YouTube. And I'll see you guys in hell. Good luck with the leveling. Hope everything's been going well. Peace, YouTube.